day 23. I was going to say 21. It's amazing how quickly time passes. Today, I wanted to come on here and mainly just tell you this, that you are loved and enough as you are. And the more that you understand that, the more that you can accept that, the better you will become. Because you will tap into the truth of that. Growing up, I went to church, and my life, it was always how bad. You're bad, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad. So for 20, however many years of my life, it was like this program in me that just told me how bad I was. And what's really interesting about that is that when you sit and you tell yourself how bad you are, over time, you can kind of become that thing. So the effect of church should have been, you are loved, you are worthy, because guess what? A guy named Jesus came down, Yeshua came down to die for you, to take your place, because you are enough. And it's often the exact opposite message, which is it's because you aren't enough. And I understand that. I understand that. But I'm not getting into I don't want to get into all that, to all my little problems with religion and what I grew up with. But I wanted to, get on here and just share the message of you being enough. And I know that as I have adopted that belief over the last couple of years, my life has started to change. And it hasn't always been easy, and it hasn't, always just like come to me perfectly, but I've noticed that my life gets better. I feel better. I don't get depressed as much. I don't have anxiety as much. And though I still have a lot to figure out, I'm in a better place because of that belief. I think often we get so caught in this thought of not being enough that we overwork, we overeat, we overdo, we try to make up for this feeling of not enoughness with all this other stuff. And that can be anything from working to drugs and alcohol to whatever. Like, just pick your poison, right? And that's when we can start to spiral, right? We can start to spiral down. We can start to spiral out of control. And we start to loathe ourselves more because we're doing things that aren't in alignment with who we really are, which is the enough, and which is being enough, and which is love. And when you spiral out of control like that, you go into the depths. You go into the depths of this dark feeling, this depth of a heaviness. And I've been there too many times. I wanted to keep this one short today because I have a lot going on, and I know I've said that for the last couple of videos. And there's also a part of me that feels like this needs to be, 15 minutes, or this needs to be a certain length of time in order for it to be good, in order for it to be enough. And trying to practice what I preach here, I am going to accept what this is. Accept that 3 minutes is enough, 4 minutes is enough, 5 minutes is enough, whatever it ends up being. Whatever it ends up at is enough. And I really need to lean into that for the next 5 days, because I'm going to be traveling and working full long days, and it's going to be interesting to see how I do. I don't know if you've watched this on YouTube, but I've really enjoyed making the thumbnails for YouTube and making it kind of look, I don't know, in my mind, oh, this looks decent, right? This looks decent. And I know it could be better, but it looks decent. And for the next 5 days, I might not have the time to make it look decent. So this is part of this is part of it. This is part of doing it scared. And Really, what that means is doing it as if it is enough exactly how it is, no matter what. It's perfect and it comes out exactly how it needs to. And you don't have to have the thoughts about it. You don't have to have the feelings about it. You can just let it be what it is. And you can be perfectly okay with that. And that's what I'm doing today. So the message is you are loved and you are enough. And you might have a lot of programs that tell you that you're not. You may have grown up in a place that tells you that you're not. But I'm here to tell you that you are. And that's it. So, much love. Thank you for watching. Have an incredible day. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful to be floating on this rock through space with you. The chances of us being alive is very slim. The chances of me being here at the same time as you, very slim. At least it seems that way. Statistically speaking, probably is. Floating in space with 8 billion other people. I love you. I'm thankful. Have an amazing day.